What if the sun suddenly disappeared? Imagine waking up one morning, walking to your window as you always do. But instead of sunlight, you see complete darkness. The sky is black. The stars are shining brightly, even though it should be daytime. At first, you might think it's an unusually long solar eclipse. But within minutes, a terrifying realization sets in. The sun has completely disappeared. Could such a thing ever happen? And if it did, what would happen to Earth? Would humanity die instantly? Or would we have a chance to survive? And what would become of our entire solar system? In this episode, we'll take a fascinating scientific journey to discover what would happen second by second, hour by hour, day by day, and even years after the sun vanished. Surprisingly, if the sun disappeared right now, nobody on Earth would notice immediately. In fact, life would continue exactly as normal for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Why? Because sunlight takes approximately 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel the 150 million kilometers, 93 million miles, between the sun and Earth at the speed of light. So even if the sun vanished instantly, its last rays would continue racing toward us. But here's something even more incredible. It isn't just sunlight that takes time to arrive. According to Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, changes in gravity also travel at the speed of light. That means Earth's orbit wouldn't change immediately either. For those 8 minutes, our planet would continue orbiting as if nothing had happened. 8 minutes and 20 seconds later, then everything changes. The sunlight suddenly disappears. Not gradually, not like a sunset, not like a solar eclipse, just complete darkness. The daytime sky instantly transforms into a star-filled night. The Milky Way becomes visible above our heads, even at noon. Panic spreads across the planet. Birds stop flying. Animals assume night has arrived. Millions of people believe they are witnessing the end of the world. The exact moment the last effect of the sun's gravity reaches Earth, our planet is no longer held in orbit. Many people imagine Earth would immediately fall into space. But that's not what actually happens. Earth would continue moving at its current orbital speed, about 107,000 kilometers per hour, 600 mph. Instead of circling the sun, it would shoot off into deep space in a perfectly straight line. There would never be another sunrise, ever. The first few hours. Although the sun is gone, Earth doesn't freeze instantly. Our atmosphere, oceans and land store enormous amounts of heat. Governments struggle to maintain order. Human civilization enters survival mode, the end of plant life. Plants depend entirely on sunlight to perform photosynthesis. Without sunlight, that process stops immediately. Small plants begin dying within days. Larger trees survive longer by consuming stored energy. But eventually, nearly all plant life disappears. And with plants gone, the entire food chain begins collapsing. Herbivores are the first to suffer. Without plants, they quickly run out of food. Soon after, predators begin starving as their prey disappears. One by one, Earth's ecosystems start collapsing. What about humanity? Humans would have a better chance of survival than most other species. Unlike animals, we have technology. We have food storage, underground shelters, and power plants. But there is one major problem. These resources were never designed to support billions of people without the sun. Food shortages would become unavoidable. Countries would compete for energy and fuel. Survival would depend not only on technology, but also on cooperation. Would we run out of oxygen? Many people assume that without the sun, Earth would quickly run out of breathable air. Fortunately, that's not the case. Earth's atmosphere already contains an enormous supply of oxygen. Even if photosynthesis stopped completely, there would still be enough oxygen to support life for thousands of years. So the biggest threat wouldn't be the air we breathe. It would be the lack of food, heat, and energy. Would the oceans freeze solid? Surprisingly, not immediately. The surface of the oceans would gradually freeze, forming a thick layer of ice. However, beneath that frozen shell, vast amounts of liquid water would remain for a very long time. Why? Because water is an excellent insulator, preventing heat from escaping too quickly. In addition, Earth's interior continuously releases geothermal heat. This hidden source of energy could keep the deepest parts of the oceans liquid for thousands or even millions of years. Around hydrothermal vents, entire ecosystems could continue to survive. These remarkable organisms don't rely on sunlight. Instead, they obtain energy from chemicals released deep within Earth's crust. They could become the last thriving ecosystems on our planet. Could humans survive? In theory, yes, but only a tiny fraction of humanity. The safest places would likely be deep underground facilities or settlements located near geothermal energy sources. Nuclear energy could provide electricity, heating, and artificial lighting. Using advanced technology, humans might grow food inside climate-controlled farms illuminated by powerful LED lights. Life would be extremely difficult. Resources would be limited. Every calorie, every drop of water, and every watt of electricity would matter. Human civilization could survive, but only in isolated pockets. 1 year later. After 1 year without the sun, Earth's average surface temperature would fall to approximately 73 degrees C, 90 F. Rivers would be frozen solid. Lakes would disappear beneath thick ice. Most of the remaining life on the surface would be gone. Only carefully protected underground communities might still exist. The world above would be silent, frozen, and lifeless. Hundreds of years later, centuries after the sun disappeared, Earth would become a wandering frozen world. Surface temperatures in some regions could approach 200 degrees C, 38 degrees F. Parts of the atmosphere would begin condensing and freezing. The familiar blue planet would transform into a dark, icy sphere drifting endlessly through interstellar space. Would any life remain? Despite the unimaginable conditions, not all life would disappear. Deep beneath Earth's surface, certain microorganisms could continue to survive. Around hydrothermal vents at the bottom of the oceans, communities of bacteria and other extremophiles would keep living. They could become the final survivors of a planet once filled with life. What would happen to the Moon? The Moon wouldn't simply drift away. It would continue orbiting Earth because Earth's gravity would remain unchanged. Together, Earth and the Moon would travel through the darkness of interstellar space as a lonely planetary system with no star to call its own. A frozen, lifeless Earth accompanied only by its silent companion. What about the other planets? Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune would all suffer the same fate. Once the Sun's gravitational pull disappeared, each planet would move in a straight line. The solar system would cease to exist as a gravitational family. Instead, it would become a collection of lonely rogue planets wandering endlessly through the galaxy. Could another star capture Earth? Theoretically, yes. But the odds are incredibly small. The distances between stars are almost beyond comprehension. Earth could travel through the Milky Way for millions or even billions of years without coming close to another star. However, if our planet ever passed close enough, its gravity might capture Earth. If that happened, sunlight could once again warm the planet. But the chances of such an event are extraordinarily remote. Could the sun really disappear like this? According to everything we currently know about physics, the answer is no. The Sun is a stable, middle-aged star that is approximately 4.6 billion years old. Scientists estimate it has enough nuclear fuel for another 5 billion years. When that fuel is exhausted, the Sun won't vanish overnight. Instead, it will gradually expand into a red giant. Later, it will shed its outer layers, leaving behind a dense white dwarf. Its death will be slow, predictable, and spread across millions of years, not an instant disappearance. The Sun is far more than a bright object in our sky. It is the heart of our solar system and the ultimate source of light, heat, and energy for nearly every form of life on Earth. If it suddenly vanished, life wouldn't end immediately. But after just 8 minutes and 20 seconds, the countdown to Earth's collapse would begin. plants would stop producing food. Our planet would become a frozen world, drifting endlessly through the darkness. And in the end, only a handful of microscopic organisms hidden deep beneath Earth's surface might remain. Fortunately, this terrifying scenario belongs to the realm of scientific imagination. Our sun is expected to shine for billions of years to come. Yet, this thought experiment reminds us of something extraordinary. Fortunately, this terrifying scenario belongs to the realm of scientific imagination. Our sun is expected to shine for billions of years to come. Yet, this thought experiment reminds us of something extraordinary. Fortunately, this terrifying scenario belongs to the realm of scientific imagination. Our sun is expected to shine for billions of years to come. Yet, this thought experiment reminds us of something extraordinary. Every sunrise is a cosmic miracle. The warmth we feel, the air we breathe, and the food we eat exist because of a delicate balance that has endured for billions of years. Without the sun, there would be no Earth as we know it. There would be no life. There would be no us. If you enjoyed this journey through one of the most fascinating what-if scenarios in science, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments. What space mystery would you like us to explore next?